Hello YouTube and welcome to Cover 2 Credits. Today we're going to continue our trailer review on Cover 2 Credits previews, and Kevin and I are going to watch Jurassic World, and it looks to be pretty interesting. Any previous thoughts?
I don't know how I feel about this movie, honestly. I know everyone's excited for it, but I feel better. At first I thought it was a remake.
Yeah, let's explain that real quick.
Come to find out it's not a remake.
Okay, the first Jurassic Park movie came out 20 years ago this year. What they've done is, the storyline is real time. It's been 20 years since the first failed park in the movie Jurassic Park. They've went back to the original island. They've actually made a working park. That's where we take off from here. So Kevin had thought this was a remake. Not the case. This is a sequel. Just slow burn.
Slow burn.
Continue.
But that's fine. So, yeah, with that said, I'm a little more excited about the movie, but I think it's still... I think you're milking a very, very old cash cow, and there's probably not a whole lot of milk left in it.
I disagree. Only because casting is going to help them, and people are going to want to go see dinosaurs. And this is going to lead to new rides at Universal. This is going to lead to all kinds of merchandising already. Lego's already come out with a bunch of stuff for this.
I'm not sure merchandising makes for great movies, dear.
No, I don't mean that. I'm just saying, you said that there's not a lot of milk left in the cow, and I believe there's probably a lot of money left still on this beast.
Alright.
And they're putting it out this summer. Going to be the blockbuster season. I kind of hate that term now, but well, we're gonna start the trailer. I don't even know. We're gonna start the trailer. There'll be a link down below. Obviously, you're gonna be seeing what we're seeing. We will be pausing the trailer, so when you hear us talk, we may point out specific things. But yeah, let's just get going.
I'm really proud of you for going on this trip.
You're gonna have so much fun. And remember, if something chases you, run.
Alright, so obviously the first thing we have is...
Why is she so creepy?
She I don't know why she's creepy. She definitely has got a weird look to her, and this is the family that you're going to be dealing with in the movie. It looks as if mom and dad are not going, yet the kids definitely are going. I would assume two brothers. And the good old, if something chases you, run.
She's so creepy.
And why would you ever say it to somebody that's going to Jurassic Park? But she does have some creepy looking eyes. I don't know. Dad looks oblivious in the background. Alright, so one thing I'll say here that you notice as somebody who is a fan of the other movies, this boat, I don't know if the boat is named Isla Nublar. I assume that's why it says it like that. Isla Nublar is the name of, I believe, the first island they used. And originally there were two islands, thus the second movie takes place on the second island, if you didn't know that. Isla Nublar, I believe, is the original island. So this is a huge ship full of people heading to the original island. Typical. Now, so you just saw some of the other attractions. You've got the big thoroughfare where everybody was congregated. You've got kayaks going down the herbivore way, the way it looks. And then you've got this vehicle. This vehicle is called the gyrosphere. And to me, it's pretty cool. That's a cool concept.
It does look cool. Also, I find it interesting that it's neat to see what the park looks like after it's up and working. Because, like, in the first movie, it wasn't a thing yet. They were just building it. And it's interesting to see what it's like now that it actually exists and is a thing.
One thing I'll tell you. If you ever watch this again, or watch the trailer again, and you notice on the thoroughfare, and then coming up there's another scene, I'll point it out then. Look at how many straw hats there are. We'll get to that in a moment. Here's your welcome to SeaWorld moment.
My question. How deep does that lagoon have to be? Because that is a big freaking critter. And that water does not look very deep.
We have learned more in the past decade from genetics than a century of digging up bones. A whole new frontier has opened up. We have our first genetically modified hybrid.
We just went and made a new dinosaur?
Probably not a good idea.
So first, good look at Chris Pratt. Obviously, going to be one of the main characters. This by itself, I think, is going to bring some people to watch this movie. Seeing what he's going to do as his
That's
next
star power.
his next big movie after Guardians, as Star-Lord. That won a lot of people over. This looks a little more serious, which I kind of like.
Almost 40 feet high. Really think she climbed out?
Depends.
On what?
What kind of dinosaur they cooked up in that lab. Evacuate the island.
You always have that get everybody off the island moment at least one time in these movies. And to me, obviously him saying get everybody off the island, probably a little late.
Well,
She's a highly intelligent animal. She will kill anything that moves.
Oh, God.
One, this dinosaur not only can hide in trees, but is big enough to climb out of a paddock and kind of reminds you of a T-Rex.
it's a super dinosaur thing.
I paused it here because this frame always makes me laugh a little bit.
I think it's cool.
I agree it's cool, but you also have to agree this is a knockoff.
Oh yeah, that's like copy pasta.
with Alien, correct?
Yeah, with Alien.
Alien,
it's,
hands
it's
down.
pretty much copy paste.
You're talking tank top, flare.
Somebody control C, control V. That whole
Yep,
scene
and-
right here.
I'm just wondering what, I mean, here's the thing. Jurassic Park's always used flares to distract dinosaurs, but I don't quite know why. I don't know. It just seemed like this is a complete, like, blatant rip-off kind of an idea.
I think it's tipping the hat to it.
To Alien?
Yeah.
But why would a dinosaur movie tip the hat to Alien?
I don't know.
Alright. Okay, when you pause on this spot, when you're looking down this road, how many straw hats do you see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I don't know, 20, 25.
I'm going to be disappointed if there's not a shop that they blatantly go to and show you that they're selling hats that were for that are nods to John Hammond, who wore the straw hat in the first movie. There's got to be a place somewhere called Hammond's or something like that, and all they do is sell those straw hats.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, if you look when back in the SeaWorld scene, there's a pause point there that if you hit it and look, there's a bunch of those straw hats, and you can see them here, people running and wearing straw hats. I mean, you're talking at least 20 hats here. So, maybe not, but I'm like, I hope they do that. That to me
I
is...
think you're looking a little too far there.
How is that too far? They're going to get a nod to the original owner or the original creator?
Conspiracy theory.
I bet you it's going to happen. And the crest here at the end. So, this is where our trailer ends, folks.
This is getting back to our roots.
Now, there's been a second trailer that's come out since this movie, or since this trailer. This trailer began the hype of possibly training dinosaurs. No one knew if that's what they were doing or not in the movie. Now, this scene looks as if he's running with the raptors because the raptors aren't looking at him at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did the raptors come out of what look like racing gates, but they're not looking at him at all, they're just running.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the next trailer, what you see is he is training the raptors. They are training the animals.
Mm-hmm.
So, the fact that Chris Pratt has a pack of wild raptors as a hunting pack, checkmate. Alright, so...
That should be the name of the sequel. Jurassic Park.
Raptor pack.
Raptor pack.
I agree. So,
What
what
do you call a pack of raptors? A herd?
I think it is... I don't know. I just know...
A herd doesn't sound very raptory, though.
You have to call one of them Clever Girl, or it doesn't make any sense.
Clever girl.
Besides the point, though, from the trailer, what do you think after now? Seeing it. Knowing a little more.
I think it's gonna be bad.
I have hopes that it's going to be awesome.
I don't know. It feels a little too contrived to me. That's not saying it's not going to be... Because Spielberg's doing it again, isn't he? And Spielberg doesn't put his hands on a lot of shit that turns out badly. So it's got that going for it. But it feels a little too contrived to me.
I'm hoping for one thing. Please let there be a Jeff Goldblum cameo at some point in this movie.
That would make it interesting. But
no, the movie's going to be interesting nonetheless.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's going to bomb. Sarah thinks it's going to be good. We'll see who is right.
I will almost guarantee there's no way it's going to bomb.
Well, I will say it will get a 65 on Metacritic. That's not saying it won't do well monetarily. I'm just saying it's going to be a bad movie.
I don't know.
Because as we all know from media, quality and economic success are not related all the time. There's a lot of gold movies out there that no one ever watches, and there's a lot of shit that makes mountains and mountains of money.
That's completely true. But nonetheless, we'll let you guys kind of we'll throw it to you to see what you guys think of this trailer. Are you looking forward to the movie? Do you not care? Have you not seen any of the Jurassic Park movies? If that's the case, you need to at least watch the first one.
Have you been living under a rock for like the past 20 years?
Possibly.
Maybe they're young.
Maybe they haven't lived for 20 years.
Maybe they're like 8. It's making me feel old.
We are old. Nonetheless, any other trailers you want us to watch? Any other things you want us to review? If there's a movie that's coming out soon that you're like, yeah, I should go watch this. Sure. And before anybody else mentions it, no, we're not going to go watch 50 Shades of Grey. So, just throwing that out there.
If you pay us.
Yeah, maybe then, yeah.
We're not... I'm easily sold.
I'm leaving that one alone. And until next time...
Thanks for staying till after the credits.